welcome to Then and Now. We're back.
We are back, and happy Mother's Day.
And happy Mother's Day to you. And we have a special guest
we
today.
do. My daughter is joining us, and we had a fantastic Mother's Day. Yesterday we celebrated. So
well, that's great.
Yeah.
Yesterday was my son's birthday.
Oh, yeah, you
and
went out on the boat.
No, we didn't get his boat back in time. So,
Okay.
but we went, but in true form, we went shopping.
That's what Shelby and I did. And it was the best Mother's Day.
Yeah, we went shopping and had lunch, and I couldn't have had a better
Yeah.
time. And actually, he did too.
Oh, good. That's wonderful. Okay, great. Hi, Shelby. Welcome.
Hi.
We're so happy to have you here.
And we sure are.
I was just telling Connie what a great Mother's Day we had yesterday.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we did. We did some shopping,
Did some shopping.
had some margaritas.
Had some margaritas.
Oh.
Went to the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, how was that movie? Were you
Good.
disappointed or
I kind of was. So I don't want to give a critique.
did you get
on
the
the movie? But what?
did you get the popcorn with the purse?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I saw that. It was so cute. I didn't see it
know.
like at
Yeah.
the movie, but I saw it like on Instagram
On
or
the
whatever.
thing. That's what
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like a bit.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But we had a good time. That's
Yeah.
what mattered. So,
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Connie, what did you do?
Well, like I said, it was Adam's birthday. He turned 48. We were going to go on the boat, but he didn't get his boat back. But we went shopping.
Fun.
And then we went and had lunch and we had a real nice day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was his birthday.
Yeah, May 9th. Well, it
Wow.
was actually, May 9th, 1978. He made me a mom.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were barely out of high school.
Yeah, 1978. Thanks for that, Vicki. It was my first year of high school.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I've got to stop with that. All right.
Oh, hell.
So Shelby, gosh, I guess we really wanted to know, we get on here and we talk about being older and what's going on in our lives and everything like that. And what is your perspective? Well, first of all, what is your perspective or what was your reaction when I said, oh, Connie wants to do a podcast?
I thought it was so fun. Oh my God. I didn't say this, but I'm so glad you guys are doing this.
Yeah.
I think it's so fun. I think you guys are just two little besties that are just chit-chatting all day, just gabbing.
That's
And
true.
it's so fun to watch the dynamic, but selfishly I like it because you guys are telling stories from your past that
Right.
I might not have known or heard. So it's a way for me to learn more,
Yeah.
specifically about you,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
of course
she
about
liked
you
to
too,
shelter
Connie.
a lot of her past.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She's an avoidant.
Which there's nothing I like better than sharing her past.
Oh my gosh.
Not mine, but hers.
Oh my gosh.
I think we've been through all that now, so now we look to the future, I guess.
Yeah, but she did put limits on me. But
Oh,
that's
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
me too.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
I'm an open book, as you know.
Mm.
Hey, Shelby, tell me, what did you think your mom was going to be like at 69 years old? Did you ever even think about it?
I don't think you see your parents getting older. I think that I never have wanted to know how old she is, to be honest. I know how old she is now, of course, because y'all are doing this. But,
Yeah.
and if I did the math, I could figure it out, of
She
course.
didn't want to know either.
Right. But I think you just, avoid it. And
Yeah.
I think, you just see, your parents the same always. Because, it's just, that's my mom, and that's just,
Right.
she's just doing life.
And if you did my math, she would still be the same
She's
age. But, funny you
Yeah.
should say that, though, because this is really kind of funny. Adam and I, we went last week and we went to Sam's. We were getting out of the car, and I was tired. I mean,
Yeah.
we done some running around. I can't remember what we did, but I was tired. And we're walking into, and he looks at me and he says, Mom, you're getting wrinkles.
Oh.
I said, well, that's no way to say that. That's a real perky thing to say to me. Yes, I'm thinking, I hope there
Right.
wasn't anything particular you would like, you wanted to put in the basket. And he goes, "No, I don't mean it mean. I didn't mean it like
Aw.
that." He said, "It's hard for me. I never think, like you said, I
Mhm.
don't think of you as
Right.
aging."
Right.
Yeah.
So at that particular moment, he got
Right.
The light hit you
the
just right.
the
Right.
light hit, you know, the
Yeah.
makeup was
Right.
melted off or whatever, but
Mhm.
it kind of, and I really think it kind of startled him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, "Well, my gosh, what do you expect? I'm 70 years old."
Right, right.
You know,
But
and
you know, I think that's true because even as we've talked about our parents,
Right.
and stuff, I know when my dad passed, it was like even though he was 86 years old,
Yeah,
it's-
you're like,
it's-
what?
Yeah,
Right,
wait a minute.
yeah.
What do you mean you're not here and I can call you
Right,
every day
right,
or something
right.
like that? So I think that's really a
Right.
good point.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
think
it's
the
strange.
only time that I like think about it is when she'll tell me things like, "Oh no, I'm not doing that anymore." Like concerts, you know,
Oh, yeah.
like
Yes.
we would go to concerts together a lot and just like go and like have a good time. And she's like, "I'm done with concerts. Like my concerts are over."
Why?
You know?
Well, first of all, I can't believe you're saying that to me because I wanted you to go see Lionel Richie with me and the Commodores. No, or Wind and Fire, and you're like, "No, I'm not doing concerts."
Well, I never did concerts before, but you did.
Well, yeah.
Oh, hey, I did do Alice Cooper.
Yeah, you
We
went
went
to
with a friend of ours in high school. I don't know if you went, I know, but
I saw Alice a bunch, so
oh, should have known. but no, I also won. And then, as bad as I hate to admit it, I did see Bobby Sherman.
yeah, you had a crush on him.
Oh, I loved Bobby
Yeah.
Sherman and David Cassidy.
Yeah,
You
I did
poor
too.
thing, you don't even know who
I have
in the
no
world
idea
I'm
who
talking
they are.
about.
They were cute.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Yes,
really
they were.
cute.
They were real heartthrobs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
You
like
really-
the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
Now who?
You.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
But you're right. I mean, I'm not. Well, why won't I do it? It's up late. It's loud. There's a lot of people. It's just they don't even come on till like
Yeah.
10 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
See, that's
I mean,
my
I'm
problem.
already in
Yeah.
my REM sleep
Right.
in that time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although if they did concerts, they would do a concert like 3 in the afternoon. Or
Yeah,
something.
that would work
We
out
might
about
do that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
As
So
Hmm.
yeah.
long as you had us, as long as we were home by
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Get to bed by 7.
So yeah, that's a no. And
Yeah.
then of course I go to bed so early.
Mhm.
So that's changed, I
Mhm.
guess. But I don't know what else has changed. I don't know.
Not much.
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing. Like, I feel like your energy levels are still high, at least between the hours that you're awake.
Yeah.
between
You know?
between the
When-
hours of 9
Yeah,
and 3.
yeah. I mean, like,
Ready to go.
you're like on the move. Like, you
Uh-huh.
still want to go do things and stuff.
Yeah.
So for me, that just seems like
Yeah.
normal,
That's
like
just
regular.
mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think she's going to be like in another 10 years? Do you expect to see her slow down? Catch
To
up
an
with me.
extent, yeah. A little bit. I think she will push all the way until
the
she
end.
The body
can't.
will
Yeah.
hold up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you worry?
No.
You don't about her aging or
I mean, like, I try not to think about it, because who wants to think about that?
and not, you know what? That's a good point. I never thought about that with my parents
Yeah.
or my mom.
Yeah.
I basically thought they were always going to
Yeah. Be around.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
that they would always be there.
Yeah. I definitely think I forget, though, like, where we're at in life sometimes because I still feel like a kid sometimes.
Right.
And she still feels like my mom. And I forget, like, oh, like, maybe we don't do that anymore. Things have changed. I don't know.
And you're right, because I still think of my boys as young,
Yeah.
still call them
still
kids. And
kids.
Right.
Adam just,
Kids.
yeah, like I
Right.
said, he was 48
Yeah.
yesterday. It was his
Right.
48th
Yeah.
birthday, and I still think of him as 12.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
I
Yeah.
still,
Right.
it's hard for me to comprehend that, that he is that age.
Right.
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 You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing.
maybe it's because I look so good except for those wrinkles he pointed out. Although I'm going to say that, okay?
Yeah,
that's my
exactly.
going to be
Yeah.
that's going to be my reasoning
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But we do joke about, getting much, much older
Yeah,
and what that's going to look like. And I know you have heartedly, hopefully, kid about putting several of us together in a.
little
I think we need
bit
our
of
own
home.
little townhome. Or
just
something.
buy a home that's got like 4 little
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah.
See, I think
Yeah.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
don't think
just
you want us to live with you. you.
No.
I mean, like, hopefully, like, we'll have like a family compound situation by
There you
then,
go.
and I'll have my own house, but then everybody will also have their own like little house on the
Yeah.
property, even if it's just like something small, like, and then everybody's together.
Yeah.
I don't want to put you guys in a home, but like I
No.
will
I
if
don't
I
want
have
you to
to.
be. I don't want to
Yeah.
be put in a home. What are you talking about,
Maybe.
girl?
We'll be sneaking out like
Yeah.
we used
It's
to.
like we used to. It's right.
Oh my god.
Climbing out the window.
Totally.
You know, that is a perfect scenario because, you know, even when
Yeah.
my boys talk about things, that's one of the things that they like to talk about. It gets, hey, look, get some land. We'll each get our own
Yeah.
little place. We
Uh-huh.
just, you know, get the. I mean, I think that's everyone's dream. It's sad. The
Right.
reality
Yeah.
is, unfortunately, that's not exactly how it always can.
Yeah.
It can
Mhm.
always work out because
Yeah.
you're based
Yeah.
on, you know, your health conditions
Yeah.
and things that happen and how well you can get around.
Right.
You know, it's
Yeah,
not
that's
not
true.
a fun thought, but
Yeah.
it's a reality.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's fun to
Right.
think about though, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It would be. We would have a crazy
Oh my
house,
gosh, that'd be so much
I would be
fun.
the parent if
You
you,
would be
guys
the
lived
parent,
to-
and we would get to
together.
be the defiant elderly.
Oh, y'all totally would.
Yeah.
Well, because my aunt, your sister, would be there too,
Yeah.
and she's not as troublemaker as you guys probably
no,
are.
No,
she's
she's-
not.
yeah, she's more
She could be
conservative.
ornery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the
So-
kid stories, I've heard a little sneaky too.
Oh.
We're talking about how. Remember, she
Oh,
was telling us
yeah.
about how they'd sneak out,
Yeah.
she and
Oh,
Mary,
yeah, I
and go
didn't know
down
all
to
that stuff happened.
downtown Grand Prairie, and
Well, we were so
and-
busy doing our own
but
thing.
yeah,
that,
yeah.
you know, we were 5 years older. Well, I was, but
I was 6 years older.
Oh.
no, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised to hear some of
I
that
was
stuff,
too.
those stories that they did. I didn't know she was doing all that.
No, because I just remember her as a kid.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I always thought she was a rule follower.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she is, but also not. So, like all of us. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, we talked about ourselves, but what about your views? I mean, gosh, we've gone back to talking through the 60s up here, and now we're 2026. And what do you think it's going to look like? Certainly not when you're 69. I can't even imagine you being that.
Well, I just right now in the space that we're in and like how things are, I could not imagine bringing a kid into the world right
Mm.
now.
Right now, it would be difficult.
Yeah, because I
yeah.
don't know what to
It's
expect
scary,
out of
isn't it?
things. I
Yeah.
think like probably when y'all were having kids, you know, it's kind of normal, like it's life.
Right.
Yeah.
But now we have all this AI stuff,
Yeah.
you know, it's social media. Like I feel like like I couldn't imagine. A lot of my friends have like young kids and like kids in elementary school, junior high, and they're all getting into social media, and it's like terrifying,
Yeah.
you know.
And you know what? When you think about it, you had kind of, I don't even want to say the best of both worlds because I don't
Yeah,
know if
'cause
it's
I
the
had
best
both.
now, because you did. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't have a phone or a tablet or any of that stuff. You were still just a
Right,
kid. You were
right.
that generation that still had.
Was that the in
Before
between?
the-
Mhm,
between.
mhm. So you know both.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
You can function
Yeah,
without it,
right.
but you know, you learn how life is easier with it sometimes.
Yeah.
But you know, even in schools, everything's done on a
I
computer,
know.
on a tablet these days, and AI and ChatGPT and
Yeah.
all
You know,
of
they
that.
just had that big breach
Yeah,
that
they
they were
did.
saying there for what was it?
Canvas.
on
Can-
Canvas.
Mhm.
That's, right.
That's affected everybody in
Mhm.
schools and the
Mhm.
colleges and
Yeah.
Right during finals.
Yeah.
yeah, and everybody, millions of
Mhm.
students and schools
The data
relied
breach,
on
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of put a real
Yeah.
halt to
Yeah.
things.
That's a good point though, Shelby. I mean, that's something to think about. I mean,
Yeah. So I don't know what to expect because things are evolving so quickly now. And I just think you have to live like in the present in the year that you're in. And
Yeah.
I think that was something really hard for me growing up because I was always like, what's next? Like I got to get the promotion at work. I got to do.
Right.
Yeah.
I was never in the moment. Like I really rushed through college. I really rushed through like my 20s. And like now I've kind of just slowed down and I'm like, I'm just going to like be here. I'm going to deal with this chapter that I'm in and let it be.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah. It
Because
took a long time
No,
to get
well,
here.
that's
No.
okay. Look
Yeah.
where you are,
It's
and you realize it
okay.
because-
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I was going to say you get asked what's the hardest thing about getting older, and it got here so quick.
Right.
It got real quick.
Because you rush through life.
Rush. You're
Mhm.
right. You're trying to achieve that next goal.
Mm-hmm.
Graduate, get a
Mhm.
job, do this, buy a house,
Yeah.
have a family, whatever.
Mhm.
And before you know it,
Mm-hmm.
you've gone through all the
Right.
stages of life.
And then it's like,
So,
okay, well, what's next? I
Right.
did all the things I was supposed to do,
Right.
and then like, what do you do next?
But does that ever stop?
No,
I
don't
think,
think so.
I mean, I still think, what's next?
Yeah.
well, yeah, and I want to do that on a podcast here pretty soon. Our bucket list.
Right.
What is
Yeah.
next for us? I think that would be interesting. But
I think that's a little bit different than
Yeah.
like rushing through the stage
Yes.
you're in. Like
It-
you should always,
Take time to
yeah,
have goals.
yeah,
and-
have goals
And
and
enjoy
things you
that
want to
part.
do. Right,
Yeah.
right. But really like take a moment to like sit in and celebrate like all the little things that are happening at that time.
I'm so happy to hear that you're accomplishing that
Yeah.
and you're working on it, because
Yeah.
it is such a big deal and not to miss out. And you do seem,
Mhm.
I think when you live in the current space, I think you're calmer for
Yes.
some reason,
Yeah.
because I do
Right.
think it takes away some of the anxiety maybe,
Right.
if you try not to worry so much about
Mhm.
tomorrow and what's going to happen, but just enjoy it, because you certainly
Mhm.
don't know
Right.
you
what
know,
tomorrow's going to
Right.
hold.
tomorrow will
You know, I have
bring.
to say that the part of slowing down, even since I started doing the 4-day work week,
Mhm.
oh my gosh, it's just
It's better.
it's so much better.
You have more time.
Yeah, and it has allowed me to
Mhm.
be able to kind of slow down and take a breath and be able
Yeah.
to
Aw.
enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
So when the weekend comes and you know the boys come around or we do our podcast,
Yeah.
it's something to look forward to. It's not that
Mhm.
I just rushed all week to
Right.
Right.
just to get to the
Right.
weekend.
And then you're busy during the weekend. It goes by so
And
fast. You
yeah.
didn't have any time
any
to
to
relax.
any downtime,
Mhm.
Yeah.
to get
Totally.
mentally prepared for
Totally.
the new week. And when you get older, it takes longer.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
for
good.
sure. Well, and I like, like I work all day. Like I am just like her. Like I
Wow.
work all the time. I've always worked all the time, and it's stressful. Like I'm, it just sounds braggy, but like I'm important at my
Right.
job, and so there's a
that's
lot of
good.
there's a lot of responsibility on me. So I'm taking care of people like all day. And then, I've started like really heavily like working out. Like I've been on like a real like fitness journey, I guess you could say, for the last couple of months. And I work out when I get home, but then I was just telling her yesterday, like I don't get home till in between 6 and 7 every
Wow.
night. And then I'm spending 45 minutes to an hour working out. And then it's 8. And then I'm like, I don't want to eat this late because I don't like to eat that late. And then it's like, I don't have any time to myself. So I'm like, I'm going to have to start waking up earlier.
Yeah.
And like get my workout out of the way so that when I get home from work, like I can just sit, like
You
I
can
just
kind
want
of
to sit.
unwind.
Yeah, I want to watch trash TV.
Yeah.
I want
Right.
to turn my brain off,
Yeah.
like, and sit there for a little bit,
Yeah.
before I have to go to bed.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm not going to bed at 7,
No,
but I
but-
do go to bed
Yeah.
9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
But your day's gone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Jen, another thing I'm proud of you. Oh, I'm proud of you in everything. Number one, your career and your work ethic and
Yeah.
everything like that. But also the time that you're now doing self-care, your workouts,
Yeah.
and getting back into your fitness
Yeah.
routine, which you've always kind of had, but like everything, we ebb and
Right.
flow with everything.
Right.
But now you're back into it,
right.
and that's so important. And setting those boundaries to have that time by yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. Well, it sounds so cliche, but for some reason when you turn 30, everything changes and you realize like, oh, I got to do all these things. But
What
also
do you
I don't
think were
care.
the big things that changed at 30.
I think I care less. I mean, they say
Well,
that
you
as
even
you get
care
older.
less
Yeah, it goes,
Right.
it's just
Right.
downhill
Yeah,
from
yeah.
there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do, like, I think, like, I was always constantly worried so
Mhm.
much. And then, like, just being more present in the moment
Mhm.
and just trying to, like, enjoy little things, like, take little things out of my day that bring me joy and, just find little moments like that.
Are you finding contentment in the boundaries that you have set for yourself as far as, are you still feeling a lot of pressure from society and how they want you to, get
Yeah.
married and have kids and all that kind of thing?
I feel less pressure now because I've already done it. And then,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
did the marriage thing, didn't
Mhm.
work out. Like,
Yeah.
we're moving on from it. So I feel less pressure now because it was like I did it. It wasn't what
The fairy tale?
it wasn't the fairy
Yeah.
tale.
Yeah.
It wasn't what
Yeah.
everybody wants you to think it is.
It's supposed to be.
Right. It was
supposedly.
supposed so that I think relieved a lot of pressure and just gave me the freedom to say like, okay, it's my life. I'm gonna live it like the way I want to and, live where I want to and with who I want to and have my house the way I want it to be,
Right.
and just make decisions for myself. I think that's the biggest thing.
That's great. And what I wish for you is all the possibilities and that you have the openness and the open-mindedness to explore those possibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've lived here all my life, and there's times that I want to live somewhere else.
Yeah.
And especially, I think if I was younger, I would explore those options more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going somewhere or doing something just staying open to what comes your way.
Yeah. I think that's why I like to travel so much, and that's been I think the last 2-3 years I've been traveling like a lot. Like some of that's for work and some of that's just for fun. But I think it's really because I mean outside of college I've always lived here too, but traveling gives you the taste of all those places temporarily, and then you can explore and then come back to where you are.
And it opens up your world.
Yeah. And it's just money.
It's just money.
Money comes
That's
back.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Well, I mean, not like that, but I feel like
you can't take it with you.
Right. You stress about it and you stress about, okay, well, if I go to this place, it's going to cost me this much and, all this and that. And it's like,
but you pulled the
just do
trigger and
it.
you did it. It's
buy the shoes.
Yeah, buy the shoes. We
But
went
you
to
know
London
what's
last year.
Yeah.
So fun.
Wow, it was so fun. And we were watching the movie last night and she looked over at me. She goes, we need to go back to New York. I was like, we do need to go back to New York.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
There's so much out there.
Yeah.
I admire the fact that you're 30 and you've got it so together, and that's your mindset at 30.
I wish
well, it took
that
me a
was
really
not
long time to get
that was
here.
not
Well,
but that was not our mindset at 30.
Yeah.
Didn't even think that way.
No,
at all.
I wish would have been awesome had we
Right.
and would have probably prepared us
Right.
more
Right.
for life
or make
now.
some changes in your current life back then.
Yeah.
If nothing
But I
else,
think
your mental attitude.
with social media too, it makes you feel like you have to be put together by these amounts of
It
times.
does.
I feel like all my 20s, I felt like I've got to get it together, but I didn't know. I didn't know what to do. You don't really know until you're just okay, calm down. It is what it is. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy, I don't know, just do what you want.
Yeah, that's right. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters.
Right.
It's your life.
Right.
And I think getting to that point, and to your point, just now realizing that for myself,
Right.
but that's okay.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
better
just-
late than
There's
never.
no timeline.
Yeah,
there's no pressure
timeline.
to
We probably-
everybody fix it out.
We probably weren't where you are at 30.
Yeah.
I probably wasn't there until 50.
Oh, I don't even.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm quite there yet.
Yeah, I think it's just now that
Well,
I'm
do you think a
realizing-
lot of that came from having kids, so
Sure.
young, and then you
Yeah.
have to live, for kids, and you don't get
For
to live as
sure.
much
I
for
think
yourself?
so.
Right.
Yeah.
You're so you're so, but you know what? It's so funny because my kids are still probably a generation,
Yeah.
ahead of you because they're older.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because even to hear and talk to my oldest son, who's just, he lived such a fast paced life for so many years. And now he says he looks back at 48. And now he's at this point in his life, he looks back and he says, Mom, my gosh, why didn't I
Right.
do all this stuff younger?
Right.
Yeah.
Why didn't I have we talked about that yesterday.
Right.
Why did I let my life go? He didn't have social media,
Mhm.
but they had other things. They
Right.
had drugs was
Yeah.
huge,
Mhm.
and peer pressure was
Mhm.
huge.
And I'm sure you told him. and
I
tried to
told
help
him.
but you
Mhm.
can't.
Yeah, and he said, and now he looks and he started a company that's turning quite successful,
Okay.
and he works all the time, and
Mhm.
it was funny because he's saying, I've got to hire younger people out there. It's so weird
Mhm.
because even at 48 doing being a
Oh,
contractor, I am the age I have to be a little concerned
Sure.
doing
Right.
doing the getting on roofs and
Mhm.
inspection and running a
Mhm.
crew.
Mhm.
And I think he regrets that he at 30, they've been 18 years ago, he didn't have what you've got now. He
Mhm.
took him, he lived a colorful life too,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it took him so long to mature
Mhm.
and to realize those
Yeah.
things. And the same thing with
Yeah.
my younger
Yeah.
son.
Yeah.
And he's in his 40s, and you know, he's just, I see him just now coming along, and maybe it's because
Yeah.
they didn't have the social media, they didn't have all that stuff growing up.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I just
stay
think
true to
everybody,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
realizes
you're on
it
such a
different.
great
And
track.
I will preach that to Adam as well.
Yeah.
Thank goodness you're there now.
Right.
I mean,
Mhm.
and that's the thing to remember is
Right.
it's never too late.
That's
Right.
what
I don't care what your age
that's
is.
that's
You're
what
never
I tell
Never
her.
stuck.
Never
Like
too
you
late.
can
Right.
always make changes.
Yes.
Like you can always say, I want to start this or I
That's
want to
right.
stop that, and tomorrow's a new day.
That's right.
Yeah, and he just like I said, he completely turned his life around 5 years ago. Now he's very active in the
Wow,
church.
has it been that long?
Yeah,
I
very active
remember.
in the church, very active, and he does prison ministry. He realized that the group of people at the church he goes to, they are just absolutely so supportive.
Yeah.
And it makes him supportive, and it makes him supportive to other men,
Mhm.
young men
Mm-hmm.
that are struggling. And he
Yeah.
always tries, even at his prison ministries and the other things that he does, when he sees the young people struggling, he enjoys or likes to tell them his story,
Yeah.
and that you're not stuck there, as bad as it may
Right.
seem, and you're older, even
Mhm.
if you're 40.
Yeah.
Right.
There is a way out.
Yeah, there's a way out and there's changes that
And
can
you can,
make.
and it's never
Never
too late.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to relate to a story. You like to hear that maybe somebody's been experiencing what you have, and
Yeah.
if it's not a good experience,
Mhm.
that they came out of it,
Right.
And they made
and
it.
it got
Right.
better.
Yeah.
But you
So
should never feel pressure based on somebody else's timeline.
Right.
Because everybody's timeline looks a little
That's
bit
right.
different,
Right.
and everybody's, whatever they put on a show for everybody else might not be the reality, right?
That's
so, like,
so true.
I love that you guys are saying I have everything together, because I feel like I'm getting there. I'm not all the way, but I'm definitely better than
Okay.
I was.
But your
Yes.
mom, at when she was young,
Mm.
I tell her this all the time. From the lessons that she learned, no, she was, when she and Jonathan first, got together, and when she left a young, vivacious little hippie,
Yeah.
as she'll be the first to tell
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Dixie
yeah.
told us,
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Yeah.
fought for everything.
Right.
Was to just overnight she came back, and she was constant. She was concentrating, just like you. She concentrated on school. Her whole
Yeah.
demeanor in
Mhm.
life,
Yeah.
it just took a huge
Yeah.
Yeah,
360.
it
Right.
did. It
Right.
did.
And so she was like way ahead of me
Yeah.
again.
Aw.
But you're right, though. That goes back to where it wasn't too late. I kind of dug a hole, being
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
left.
but you were 16.
I know.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. But you come back, and if you want to, and you change, you do
Mhm.
something different.
Yeah, you
change your direction.
didn't want anything the same.
Mm-mm.
Mhm.
I did not.
Well,
Yeah.
just completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always do. I always think about that, and I even thought about it then, and I just thought, wow, that's
Yeah.
you were so cool.
Well, maybe because I was just way further left than you.
Well, that
And
could
when I
be
came
too.
back, it was like I was like more normal now. They just look like a big transition.
No,
but,
it was
Yeah.
a big,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was.
a big transition,
Yeah.
and you had goals. I mean, you set some pretty high goals in your life. I mean,
Mhm.
you basically you hit them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And continue to hit them.
And what is really rewarding is seeing
Your daughter,
Yeah,
right?
No.
Yeah. And my son hit him, but he's
Right.
not here to defend himself. But to be so proud of your kids, maybe in spite of yourself,
Right.
sometimes, yeah. So, but you're doing great.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We're so
I'm really
proud of
proud.
you.
And to be
Thanks.
so level-headed, and to not be so into the. It's funny, I'm talking about social media and
Yeah.
media as we sit here talking on a podcast, but to just, if you are in it, just be
Mhm.
real in it, and not subscribe to what you say.
Yeah.
What you may be
Right.
seeing or comparing yourself to
Right.
may not be
Right.
a reality. Yeah.
Well, and I took a break. I took a big break. I just got back on Instagram. I was off for like 4 months, almost.
Yeah, I think you were.
So I think that was really nice too, because that was kind of when I did my all my reset stuff and really got into like my workout routines
Yeah.
and when you don't have that distraction, you can just really
You have
like
a lot more time.
you have a
Yeah.
lot more time. You can just focus on like what you want to do
Yeah.
every day, and
Yeah.
get in a routine. And
Yeah, that was
you
probably
know.
really good for you. Although I didn't have anybody to send funny reels to. You know?
Oh, there you go.
This is really
So
funny.
true.
So you'd like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
wish when I was your age, I had it as together as
I
you
know.
do.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Well, I appreciate
I missed
that.
out.
It's never too late, Connie.
Well, I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
successful now and
Yeah.
getting it
Yeah,
all together.
but I
and
wish.
everything.
But we all have those points where we wish. Wish,
Yeah, you've done something
wish it'd
different,
been
of
when I
course,
would have
or-
done it
Right.
differently.
Yeah. Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
Younger.
course.
Wish
Yeah.
I had.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I could say I wish I would have done or been like this at 24 or 25, and
Yeah.
but what is me saying that going to do? I can't change anything.
And we were kind of talking about this yesterday too, though. But you are who you are now
Mhm.
because
Of
at
yesterday.
24
Mhm.
you worked all
Mhm.
that together,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
Because
That was a disaster.
yeah, you have learned a lot and been through a lot. And
Yeah.
man, would you say at those low times and those hurtful times and those painful times, when you come out of it, you're a much stronger person.
Yeah,
But probably
100%.
a cliche, but
Yeah.
it's true.
Well, and then you think back and you think like I don't want to do that again. I
Right.
don't want to be that
Yeah.
person.
Right.
Like I don't want to say those things. I don't
Right.
want to act the way I acted,
Right.
like and then
Right.
I know, some people don't change or whatever, but I stayed true to that, and I'm like I don't want to be that. So it's conscious now.
Yeah.
See, I felt all
Look
the
in
the
picture.
peer
Do
pressure.
you need me to
Yeah,
move?
move over a little bit.
Oh.
I'll make sure I see your pretty face.
Yeah, when I was young in my whatever, I felt all that peer pressure. I
Yeah.
actually married, like I said, the first guy that showed me attention.
Mhm.
Did I really love him? Maybe I think I liked him
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
It didn't last, but I
Yeah.
knew I was supposed to get married. I was
Yeah.
supposed to have a child,
Yep.
and but if I'd had it more together,
Yeah.
and it really didn't feel the pressure or feel like that's what
You were supposed to
you are
do.
supposed to do. I
Yeah.
needed a man to support me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that never happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I felt like I went a lot of years that I felt that way. I felt I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it on my own. And had I gone back, I mean, I love my kids. Please don't get
Right.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, their life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I don't know if I would have. I really can honestly say I
Yeah.
don't know if I would have had kids.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I'd been more
Yeah.
Mhm.
more open. I
Yeah.
think I would
Yeah.
have rather have had some,
Yeah.
and I often say, I think, or I would have had my kids later,
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe later in life,
Mhm.
because you can enjoy
Yeah.
them more then,
Yeah.
Mhm.
because
You're
you're
not in a
not
struggle to just
you're
Right.
not in a
exist. Yeah.
struggle to,
Yeah.
you're
Right.
not in a struggle to exist. You can
Right.
actually, because I think that would have made me a much better mother,
Yeah.
Right.
because I was the mother who was divorced,
Yeah.
who was still
Working mother.
a working
Yeah.
mother,
Working single
who
mother.
was really kind of selfish and
Yeah.
wanted my time. I was fortunate to have my parents,
Mhm.
raise them.
Mhm.
Times I wish my parents had done a better job, but
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
I would have loved to have been
Mhm.
a much better
Yeah.
mother.
Sure.
Well, I'm sure that your kids think
Well,
you're a great mother.
yeah.
Oh, they
Exactly.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, they do. But
We all
I
have
mean,
that,
they say
though.
that, but
Yeah.
but yeah, but it was, I would have liked to have been,
Yeah.
go to
But-
their football games without a hangover from being at the bar.
That sounds good.
That's a story.
The night before, looking,
The mob coming
Yeah.
in.
There was
looking-
Stanley's back then.
Right,
She'd have
looking,
the-
yeah,
the wine and
looking for
Stanley.
looking for my new stepdaddy.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Oh, Connie.
Yeah.
stumbling in.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I remember one time I bought this sports car, and I was headed to, and I had been out the night before, and it really was so unpractical.
Yeah.
And I remember trying to running late, headed to my younger son's football game, and right on going up Hill Street, it's
Mhm.
called in Grand Prairie.
Uh-huh.
They had a medium. It's called low to the ground.
Oh,
I
no.
remember taking that curb. I mean, go over the curb.
Oh.
Oh,
With
no.
2 big hops, and I was like,
Oh.
God, I shouldn't have had that last glass. pulling
Did you make
up.
it to the game?
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
okay, well,
Yeah.
that's great.
He was really, really good in sports.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, he was played for this little football team and it was so funny. I was the mom. He was the quarterback
Oh.
and the running back. He could practically,
Oh,
I laughed. I said,
wow.
hey, for the football team to score, he'd practically throw the ball and run out there and
Yeah,
grab it and go
the
make the
whole
touchdown.
offense.
and he got hurt once. And he was
Oh.
so dramatic because he
Yeah.
watched too much football on TV.
Uh-huh.
And he was over there leaving on the side. And I said, what's wrong with you? Get back out there. Get back out there. And he's, I don't know, Mom. I think it's kind of bad. I said, I don't care. I said, I'll take you to the emergency room when you're through. Get out there.
Wow.
We gotta win
We
this
gotta
game. Yeah, that's
You're
terrible.
relentless.
I love that.
Those were the fun times.
Oh,
Yeah.
Those were such good. I wouldn't change
Yeah.
those moments
Yeah.
for
That's how I
any-
imagine myself as a mom.
for anything. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was. Man, I took those. I took those sports serious. Wine or no wine,
Oh.
or maybe it was because of the wine.
Yeah, right. Oh my god.
That's so funny.
Well, I've really enjoyed our little visit, and I hope you're going to come back and
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you guys are
chat
doing
with us
this.
again. We'll
Yeah.
look forward to getting caught up on your life and
Yeah.
your changes and the things that
Yeah.
are going that
But
go
you are
on.
definitely headed in the right direction. I'm very proud of
Thanks.
you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Everything
Yeah.
That,
Well,
that you're doing and
I owe it all to you.
How sweet.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, that's what you did when I was growing up. That's what I saw, and I thought I have to be just like her when I grow up.
And you are a
so
lot like her.
I think so.
I
Just
did.
be
Oh,
smarter and wiser.
you
And
were
I'll help
pretty.
you with that. I'll help you with those decisions.
You were pretty. You were pretty smart and
We'll
wise.
see.
Yeah, you were like I said.
Sometimes.
You
Yeah.
definitely
Sometimes.
were.
All right. Well, thank you.
And we'll see you next week.
yeah, great. Thanks, Shelby.
Of
Be sure and like
course.
and subscribe.